Good morning, respected sister and my dear batchmates. Myself, Shruti Sharma from BSc Nursing second year, and here I am present to going to give my pharmacology presentation, which was on drug used on skin and mucous membrane. So first we start with introduction. So a topical medication is a medication that is applied to a particular place or in the body. Yes, it is a topical medication which is applied to a body or a specific part of the body. Most often, topical administration means application to body surface such as skin or mucous membrane to treat alignment via large range of classes including creams, foams, gels, lotion, ointment. Yes, it is different types like different classes: cream, foams, gel, lotion, or ointments. So there are classifications. Examples are methyl cellulose, propylene glycol, salicylic acid, selenium sulfide, and glycerine. So we're going to discuss about methyl cellulose and propylene glycol. Methyl cellulose. Methyl cellulose is a chemical compound derived from cellulose. It is sold under a variety of trade names and is used as a thickener and emulsifier in various food and cosmetic products and also a bulk forming laxatives. Yes, it is sold in a variety of trade names and is used as a thickener to emulsifier. Okay, emulsifier means if two products are mixed, various food and cosmetic products. Next, like cellulose, it is not digestible, not toxic, and not a allergen. It give not any allergy to you. Next, composition. It is a product composed of cellulose and glucose with all parts of 3 hydroxyls getting methylated. Now, next is going to see the action. This medication is used to treat constipation. Yes, it treats the constipation. It increases the bulk in form in your it increase the bulk in your stool and effect that help to cause movement of intestine. It help in the movement in the intestine. It also works by increasing the amount of water in stool, making the stool softer and easier to pass. Yes, it increase the water in the stool to make stool softer and easier to pass from rectum. Next, doses and route. Yes, it is given in capsule form, which is in 500 mg, and in powder 2 gram per scoop. 2 tablets 1000 mg orally with 8 ounces of liquid up to 6 times a day. Next, indication. Control of colostomy. Colostomy is a short opening in an abdominal wall to remove the damaged part. And ileostomy, management of diverticular disease. Ileostomy means surgical operation in which damaged part removed from the ileum by artificial opening in abdomen. And last one is simple constipation. Next, we are contraindication. Do not use in condition where there is believed to be pathological cause of diarrhea, which would render the condition unsuitable for symptomatic medical treatment. Example, infective bowel disease or bowel obstruction. Yes, it is contraindicated if any patient is treated with diarrhea or any problem related to stomach. Okay, now next we see the adverse effect. It is severe stomach cramps, rectal bleeding, no bowel movement within 3 days after using methyl cellulose, and last one is flatulence, etc. Now next we see the next drug, propylene glycol. Propylene glycol is a substance commonly used in many cosmetics and hygiene products. It is used in many cosmetics and hygienic products. Propylene glycol is a humectant, which means that it is added to cosmetic to increase the moisture retention in skin or hair. Yes, It increases the moisture retention in the skin and hair. It is well tolerated by skin, shouldn't cause any redness or irritation. It is well absorbed. Okay, it is well absorbed by skin, so does not give any redness and irritation to your skin. Next is the action. As an emollient, propylene glycol forms a protective film on the skin that prevents water loss and help to smooth the skin because it is not oily and safe for acne prone skin. Yes, propylene glycol form a protective layer to your skin to prevent water loss and soften the skin. Okay. Now next we see the dose and route. It applied on skin as a moisturizer to prevent dry, rough, scaly, itchy skin and minor skin irritation. Yes, it applied on the skin like a moisturizer to prevent or treat dry, rough or scaly skins. Next, example like diaper rashes, skin burns from radiation therapy, etc. Contraindication. Because the potential risk of toxicity from the large amount of excipient, propylene glycol is contraindicated in infants, children below the age of 4 years, pregnant women, patient with hepatic or renal failure, and patient treated with metronidazole. So it is contraindicated to infants, children below age of 4 years, pregnant women, patient with hepatic or renal failure, and patient treated with metronidazole. Okay. Now next we see the side effect. At toxic level, it has been found to cause seizures and severe neurological symptoms. It causes seizures and severe neurological symptoms. There have also been cause of nausea, vertigo and strange sensation. Toxicity. Toxicity effect include hyperstimulability due to lactic acidosis, acute kidney injury, sepsis-like syndromes. Yes, toxicity effect include hyperstimulability due to lactic acidosis, acute kidney injury and sepsis-like syndromes. Okay. Now next, prevention is best achieved by limiting the dose of propylene glycol infusion. Yes, we should prevent by limiting the dose of propylene glycol infused in the body. Now next we see the role of nurse. So first one is, remember, young child's skin is more permeable. Therefore, there is increased risk for medication absorption and result in systemic effect. Monitor systemic effect. Yes. Nurse should remember that children's skins are more permeable, more sensitive. So it will increase risk of medication absorption. So there is more risk for medication absorption. Okay. Apply thin layer of ointment or cream and confine it to portion of skin where it is essential. Okay, we should not apply to whole area. Where is it essential, we should apply ointment and cream there only. Watch for adverse effect. We should watch any adverse effect of the drug we have given to patient. Teach the patient and relative how to identify the adverse reaction and stop using immediately. Yes, nurse should teach the patient or relatives that how to identify the adverse effect and stop using immediately. Nurse should teach the patient and relatives that if any adverse effect is seen on the patient's body, we should stop the medication there itself only. Now I'm going to summarize my topic. So in this we discuss about drug used on skin and mucous membrane, that are methyl cellulose and propylene glycol. We discussed about their actions, doses, route, indication, contraindication, side effect, adverse effect, etc. I have taken the content from Textbook of Pharmacology, Pathology and Genetics for Nurses, Volume 1, and net references www.google.com, www.slideshare.com. Thank you.